especially being in America, seeing other black people and being able to just have that, energy and conversation. It's like there's no difference.
Mm.
I don't see no difference. The only thing that I see different is just the pathways we took, our ancestors, what they did, what they had to do on this earth.
All right, so kind of going back into your roots, but also talking about your Sudanese background.
Hmm.
Many people, I will say, in Nebraska, Nebraska's kind of like a hot spot for a lot of Sudanese
Oh
because of the
yeah,
different conflicts
yeah.
that happened in the past.
Hmm.
Growing up, I always had Sudanese friends, but I never knew, why they were in Nebraska, that background.
Hmm.
So I was wondering if you want to talk, not too deeply, but
Hmm.
like just a little bit about how did some of the Sudanese come here? Some of the, let's say, conflicts that happened
Hmm.
between, the country and like how it's split. You don't have to
Hmm.
go too deep, but just, just educate some people on like, that background.
Yeah. So as far as like, the Sudanese, how we even got here is because of war. The first war when it broke out, it was basically the Arabs because they came because back then Sudan and Egypt was one kingdom. That was called the Kushite kingdom. So mind you, there's 64 tribes in the Sudanese like tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that being said, so we were in our own kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and so the Arabs came, they fought us off because they wanted to convert us to be Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of us was like, nah, like we cool. Mind you, these are in the ancient days.
Mm-hmm.
And so we fought. Now it gets to the point that now we, what I'm saying, we got Sudan. And then now we still fighting. Now we got South Sudan. So, and then there was another war that broke out as well is with, mainly the Dinkas and the North people. As far as with that, I feel like it's not a mystery, but again, it goes back to the ancient times. And so when that happened with the civil war amongst all of us, since we find each other, that's when a lot of people from the government side, of course, they went wherever they wanted to. A lot of people in the government are Dinka people. I still love them, but what happened is that too, during the times all this is going on, now you got religion coming. You got, oh, that's tight. So now you got families being sponsored. Since we're filling out the paperwork, we're getting sponsored at the same time because I believe they started coming till the missionaries came around 1940s, 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that being said, a lot of us people, the North tribe got converted into Christianity,
Mm-hmm.
and the Dinkas and the Egatorians got converted into Catholic as Catholics.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, so we got sponsored as far as like when you get sponsored by a religion like Christianity, like basically they're paying for you to get to America. And so that's why, yeah. So that's basically why we came over here is because of war.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, came for education. Like I said, if there were families from the government.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the reason.
Okay, all right then.
Hmm.
And so for you yourself, like I know this might be, mm, maybe not the easiest way to answer, but
Hmm.
all these different identities that you carry, or all these different names being tagged onto you. You're Sudanese, you're South Sudanese, you
Hmm.
are, Kushite, you are Nubian, you are,
Hmm.
So how do you see yourself?
I like the music.
Mhm.
I would say, to be honest with you, like even explaining the history, it's just tired because it's like I know we have to understand the past, but at the same time, like especially being in America, seeing other black people and being able to just have that, energy and conversation, it's like there's no difference.
Mm.
I don't see no difference. The only thing that I see different is just the pathways we took, our ancestors, what they did, what they had to do on this earth. Because every African, every black person had a mission on this earth to take care of the water, to see what, the control the not control the time, but be able to tell the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for instance, Sudanese people and Bantus. If you want to just divide people or divide them on what they've done, like what are they doing? So, for example, Bantus, there were the ones that would seek solutions below. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Nilotics, which is the Sudanese people, they would seek solutions above. You know, so above is below, so below is above. So it's like you got very tall people, you know, seeking answers through the sky so they can tell it to the people down below, and then the people below will you know, give us the solutions what they. So it's like if you put it in that note, that is awesome, but other than that, I don't see no
Mm.
division between none of us.
Like, it's almost like a balance though, with like those
Yeah,
who are, they start from the bottom up, and
yeah,
nilotics start from the top down.
exactly,
Mm.
exactly.